You guys are watching the Cowboys Report. I am Tom Downey. It's a mailbag. You know what we do by now. We answer all your questions as they come in live here on the Cowboys Report. And some super chats to get to first. Austin Brookhauser. Do you think it's possible to get some help at receiver with OBJ or a trade? OBJ-wise, check in November. He's not going to be good to go until early November, mid-November, so check in then. Trade? Look, I would be down to get another receiver. I would love that. The Cowboys have said that they didn't need one. Even when we really thought they did in the preseason, I'm not going to get optimistic from that standpoint. From Logical LB, hear me out. They didn't replace Amari with a premier receiver, and it showed last night. Pick up AB from whichever strip club he's at for dirt cheap. I do think you miss Amari sometimes. And it's not even just like Amari's not there. It's that you never replace him with, third-round pick, total play like 4 or 5 snaps last night. Bit disappointing there. But no, I don't want Antonio Brown. That guy is a problem. Everywhere he goes. Have you followed his Twitter? It's a nightmare. The guy needs help, not a football contract. So, no, do not sign Antonio Brown. That's a bad idea if the Cowboys were to go that route. All right, Jay Mayer, then we'll get to some of the super thanks that came in. A lot of people are considering this a disappointing season so far for CeeDee Lamb. What are your thoughts? Go Cowboys. I am a little bit disappointed by CeeDee Lamb so far. He's got 409 yards. I'll do the math here. 409 divided by 6. You multiply, by 6, not 5, Tom. Get that by 17. You're approaching a 1,000-yard season, right? You're past that figure, but you wanted more. And there have been a couple mistakes that are too obvious that really hurt him from that standpoint. So that's the disappointing standpoint I have as it relates to Lamb. He's not been bad, but he hasn't been that true number one quite yet. All right, Pinky Green, 88 Viz. Would you rather have DK Metcalf or DJ Moore, and what would it take to get either of them? Of the two, I'd rather have DK Metcalf, and no disrespect meant to DJ Moore, but I think Metcalf's just a little bit better from that standpoint. I think he's just more dynamic. Here's the problem. You aren't getting DK Metcalf. If the Seahawks trade away DK Metcalf right now, because they just paid him, this year and next year, their combined cap savings is less than $1 million. Makes no sense for Seattle to trade DK Metcalf. And frankly, I think DJ Moore's in the same boat. The A.J. Brown trade, first and a third, that's the asking price. Do not get your hopes up. Time for some super thanks. He's come in on demand from Buttcake. Thanks, Buttcake. Coop Rush done a great job, but they beat Davis doesn't throw 3 irons. These people who think he should start over Dak aren't actually watching the games or drunk before kickoff. I will take no victory laps on Cooper Rush. But, yeah, if your quarterback, Dak or Rush or whoever, doesn't throw 3 interceptions, then, yeah, I think you're in a much better shot for winning that game. And I already see it in the comment section. Don't give me that bullshit of, Dak turns the ball over so much too. The guy has a 1.7 interception rate. You're just wrong if you think that. All right, next up from Grant McCaskill. Should we trade for DJ Moore and AJ Green now? So we kind of mentioned DJ Moore a moment ago. Grant, thanks again for the super thanks again. I don't think it's that realistic, but it'd be fun. AJ Green is bad. He's just not good. He's been terrible in Arizona. He's making no plays. I don't want him. I'd love to get DJ Moore. I think it's unrealistic, though. If you know what these super thanks are, allow us to explain. YouTube has added that feature to allow you to donate outside of live videos. Click the thanks icon. We'll give you a shout out on a live show because we appreciate your support here at the Cowboys Report. Mighty Ants 0215. Thanks. Can we trade for Denzel Mims and Alijah Vera-Tucker? Denzel Mims is very much on the trade block. You could get him if you really wanted to from that standpoint. Alijah Vera-Tucker, the first-round pick, is not available. He is a starter for the Jets, doing a lot of different roles for them with all their offensive line injuries. No chance you can get him from a shockingly 4-2 Jets team. Prediction time. Will the Cowboys make a trade before the trade deadline? Y for yes, N for no. It's the pinned comment. If the ad break comes, take advantage of it and let me know. Austin Carey, $5 super chat. Thank you. There's actually two of them here. We'll go with this one first from Austin. Is Cooper Rush officially exposed for what he really is? Backup caliber, and that's it. In general, I don't like the word exposed. I feel like it's used to ignore all of the other sample size and only focus on the last game. But Cooper Rush is a backup. That's what he's always been. It might have fooled some people who don't know ball because they're winning games. They weren't winning games because of Cooper Rush. He played really bad against Philadelphia. He played better before that. But yes, he's a backup caliber quarterback. That's fine. We should all be very happy and thankful for Cooper Rush that the Cowboys won 4 games with him because I thought the year was cooked. That's not the case, and I'm glad Rush played as well as he did. Austin Gary, will Schultz get better with Dak's turn? He was outplayed, now hurt, but maybe it was just the chemistry. He's better with Dak more than Rush. I think that's part of it. Look, the injury's a factor. He's not 100%. It's like Zeke last year. The PCL was a problem. And yeah, they definitely missed the Dak Schultz chemistry. Rush had better chemistry with some of the backups who he's played more with in practice, and Noah Brown. So I'm hopeful Schultz gets better. I mean, he had an awesome year last year as the safety valve. You can bring that back, hopefully, once he's healthy and once Dak's healthy. Now, today's show is made possible by BetUS. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code Cowboys125. $100 down gets you 125% deposit bonus at chatsports.com/bet with that promo code. Updated NFC East odds are not great for Dallas. -400 for Philly, plus 550 for Dallas. The Giants plus 600. And if you want to bet on the Commanders, just DM me. I'll just take your money. Don't bet on the Commanders. Bet on the Eagles or Cowboys at BetUS, and hopefully the Cowboys. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code Cowboys125. Alex Vasquez, not even need to ditch either Kellen Moore or split because it's basic. I think you saw a lot of good play designs by Philadelphia. Getting the quarterbacks on the move, easy throws. I want to see more of that. I also find it a little funny. I'm not impressed by Kellen overall this year. Obviously, rough situation with the backup in there. Did fine. But when the trick plays happen, we don't like the trick plays unless they work. So in the end, when it comes to play calling, it's all about the results. If the results are good, we're happy. If the results aren't good, even if you dialed up the touchdown play 2 different times and your quarterback missed them against Philly or there was pressure in his face, it's not as great. So, yeah, I would like a little bit better play calling moving forward. Austin Brookhauser back in. I feel like Dak is going to drop 40 on the Lions just to prove everyone wrong. I mean, I feel like if you played in some of the first couple games, you might have dropped 40. I mean, you were dropping 20 and your offense wasn't playing all that great. Also, the Lions defense is not great from that standpoint. They're pretty bad. So I am banking on a good offense because their offense, Lions offense, has been pretty solid this year. And they run the football super well, even better than the Eagles do. So, yeah, you need your offense to show up this week. Now, if you want free videos every single day, and you want to be a part of our award-winning mailbags, according to my mom, hit the big red button and subscribe. Free videos every single day right here at the Cowboys Report. Felix Mendez, thoughts about Zeke this year. I think he looks better and averaged, 6 yards. They should have fed him and Tony Pollard more. They did commit pretty hard to the run, even being down multiple scores against the Eagles. I have to go check the run expected rate. It's top 5 for Dallas this year. They've run the football a lot. You can't run every single play. It's not how the NFL works. You can't pass every play, but it's been like a 10% switch, something, which is a massive number from last year. I thought he looked good last night. I thought he played well. I think Zeke's been pretty solid. A little bit inconsistent. I think sometimes Kellen loves the inside run way too much. Got to get it outside a little bit. When it's not just halfback dive, power, whatever, duo, inside zone, I think they run the ball a bit better. So overall, I've been pleased with Zeke Elliott. Scott Miller, go trade for Brian Burns. Yes, I would love to get a premier young pass rusher still on his first contract. I don't foresee the Panthers doing that. Like, the Panthers might be rebuilding. That's a piece you build around. DJ Moore, too. So, no, don't get your hopes up for Brian Burns, despite what some random person on Twitter might tell you. All right. Name a player, realistic names only, who you want the Cowboys to trade for. Let me know in the comment section. Jeremy Chugs is burner. McGovern makes me miss penalty boy. That's Connor Williams, those of you unfamiliar. Yeah, I don't think Williams played great. The Dolphins are playing him at center. It's so stupid. Yeah, you'd feel better if McGovern was or if Williams was your left guard this year. He's just a better player. That's why he got paid more in free agency, right? It's okay. You were banking on Tyron and Tyler being your left side, and that's not what happened because of injuries. Chris Snow, I see in a lot of mock drafts Cam Smith going to the Cowboys. What do you think of him? Good ball player. I got to get his length measurables. I don't have those quite yet. I'll get him closer to draft time. If he's got long arms, then yeah, Dan Quinn will like him. And corner, by the way, is a pretty big need, I think, because Kelvin Joseph can't get on the field at this point. All right, through 6 games, grade the Dallas Cowboys. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments section how you feel about what the Cowboys have done so far this year. Boondock Saints, I gave the Cowboys a C because of the personal fouls. They act like spoiled children. We can get mad at Jason Kelsey if we want, Nick Sirianni as well. You can't have personal foul penalties. The penalty boys were back, and I don't appreciate it from Dallas. Zay for the win. Should we draft a physical or a speedy receiver? Which would you choose? Give me the speedy one. The Cowboys at receiver have a vertical threat in Gallup, who's great ball trucker, but not a true burner. CeeDee Lamb is your all-around guy. You've got Noah Brown, who's a bit more of your physical receiver, despite cutting some weight. But make no mistake, the speed is lacking right now from this Cowboys receiving core. You want some more help there. Speaking of Pug Racer, what about Kendrick Bourne, receiver 2 or 3 for cheap? Here's the problem. I don't think he's a receiver 2 or 3. I think he's maybe a low-end 3, but he's not better than Gallup or Lamb. And he's not producing for New England. And he's a bit expensive. He's actually not that cheap contract-wise. So, sure, we can call, but I think Kendrick Bourne's like your archetype wide receiver 4 vertical threat. Patriots need some money? Let's ride, sure. Beyond that, it's a bit pricey from that standpoint.